So we've been here for 16 years now. The early days at Headkandi, we got to Headkandi just because I didn't like what I was experiencing in other salons. So we just figured we could do it better. So that's how we kind of got into Headkandi and wanted to do it on our own. The early days were quiet. There was only a few of us. We had a big salon with a few of us in there, but we worked really, really hard, put in some really good training, did a ton of charity work, and we were young and in the scene kind of thing. So we knew all the designers, all the photographers. We were doing photo shoots. We were doing fashion shows at the warehouse at 1 o'clock in the morning, and just it was a whole different kind of a culture back then. It was very exciting and changing back in the 90s, where I'm not sure if that's happening anymore here. So we were kind of at the beginning of something that was really, really fun. So we got to do a lot of that stuff. And we hired a great staff, and we have a great team of people with us that are still with us from the early days. So doing something like that, I think, and just continuing staying with the values of doing great hair, doing lots of education, hiring really great people that are into what they're doing, that's us. The Last Best team wanted to have a barbershop in the basement here, in this space, because I think the space is beautiful. And they had a few people come through, but nobody could see the vision. They couldn't see what it could possibly be. As soon as I walked in, I could see it being busy. I could see the barbers working. I was just like, oh my God, this is going to be perfect. So when we're in there and we're working, the whole room disappears, and we're in our own space, but it can be busy out here, and we're in there and we're just doing our thing. And I found that to be very exciting. You know what? For me, I think that there's many, many great barbers out there. I think it's the relationship that you have with the person in your chair. So you and I might cut exactly the same, but my relationship with my guests is going to be completely different, and that's what's going to make me better. You can cut great hair, but if you don't have that relationship with people, they're gonna view your haircut or what you do completely different. So it's all about personality and relationships and building those, and that's in hair, that's in life, that's in everything. I feel like with like Instagram, and that's such a huge place where people are looking for their inspirations. Over the last few years, I'm finding that Calgary is not so hoedown anymore. There's men that are dressing better, their hair is better. It's a bit of a different feel. You can see that they're kind of coming out and being more accepting on the way we dress. And I think that's great. I think it's amazing. And I believe that if we have our barbers that have the same kind of a vision, we can help them get to that spot. And if that's what we're focusing on, is just men and their styles and their looks and how they can be better. That's where we want to be able to help them and curate our shop in there, to give them stuff that you can't buy anywhere. I think we can bring a more professional grooming to men and kind of educate them on how to do things and the products to use and why they want to use it, so that they feel great about themselves. We have all this stuff for women, and there's nothing for men, and it's just starting to kind of come in, and we want to be there to help show them and teach them how to look great.